Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the sheer amount of stuff in your life? Not just the clutter in your home, but the noise in your mind, the endless to-do lists, and the constant pressure to keep up? Society tells us that more is better. More possessions, more achievements, more experiences. But let me ask you this. If more really made us happy, why are so many people still searching for peace? Here's the surprising truth. The key to joy isn't having more, it's having less. And in today's video, we're going to uncover how simplicity can transform your life, bring clarity to your thoughts, and help you connect with what truly matters. By the end of this, you'll see how less is the ultimate gateway to freedom and happiness. Together, we will explore wisdom from the past and practical tips for embracing a simpler, more fulfilling life. Throughout history, great thinkers have celebrated the idea that less is more. Take Epicurus, for instance. This ancient Greek philosopher didn't find happiness in luxury or wealth. Instead, he believed in savoring simple pleasures. Imagine a loaf of bread, a glass of water, and heartfelt conversation with friends. That was his version of paradise. Epicurus taught that by desiring less, we free ourselves from the trap of unfulfilled wants and experience true contentment. In today's fast-paced world, doesn't this idea feel more relevant than ever? Epicurus wasn't alone. The Stoics, philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, emphasized inner peace over external wealth. They argued that material possessions don't bring happiness. They often bring stress and anxiety. By learning to let go of unnecessary desires, they believed we could avoid disappointment and live a more balanced, fulfilled life. Their wisdom feels timeless, doesn't it? Especially in a world where we're constantly bombarded with ads promising that the next purchase will complete us. But as we'll see, true fulfillment comes not from addition, but from subtraction. The Stoics also taught the importance of focusing on what we can control. Imagine letting go of worries about wealth, status, or appearances, and finding joy in the small, meaningful moments of daily life. Their philosophy reminds us that we often overlook the abundance already present in simplicity. Now, let's turn to one of the greatest teachers of simplicity, the Buddha. Born into royalty, the Buddha had everything one could dream of. Yet he realized that neither indulging in luxury nor depriving himself completely led to happiness. Instead, he discovered the middle path, a way of life that embraces balance and moderation. Imagine the Buddha at a lavish feast. Instead of overindulging or refusing to eat, he'd simply take enough to satisfy his hunger, enjoying each bite mindfully. This is the essence of the middle path, appreciating what we have without craving excess. Think about how much of our lives we spend chasing things we think will make us happy, only to realize they don't. The Buddha's teachings remind us that balance, not extremes, leads to peace and joy. Whether it's mindful eating, balancing work and rest, or choosing quality over quantity in relationships, the middle path is a guide for living harmoniously. The Buddha also encouraged us to detach from the constant cycle of wanting. By understanding the impermanence of things, we can break free from the endless pursuit of more and find satisfaction in the present moment. His teachings offer us a timeless reminder. Happiness isn't about what we have, but how we live. Simplicity isn't just a practical choice, it's deeply spiritual. Across traditions, from Zen Buddhism to Christianity, simplicity is seen as a path to inner peace. Zen teaches the concept of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection and embracing the natural flow of life. This perspective invites us to see value in the ordinary. A chipped mug, a weathered piece of wood, or even the wrinkles on our own faces. In Buddhism, mindfulness is another cornerstone of simplicity. By being fully present in each moment, We strip away distractions and reconnect with what truly matters. The Christian tradition, too, calls for humility and detachment from material possessions, encouraging believers to focus on love and compassion instead. These teachings remind us that simplicity isn't about deprivation, it's about clarity and freedom. When we strip away the unnecessary, we create space for what is essential, our values, relationships, and inner peace. This spiritual connection to simplicity is transformative. It teaches us that letting go doesn't mean losing. It means gaining the freedom to live more authentically. By embracing simplicity, we align with the deeper truths of life and open ourselves to greater joy and understanding. Fast forward to today, and the principles of simplicity are alive and thriving in modern minimalism. This movement isn't merely about decluttering your home or getting rid of excess belongings. It's about redefining your entire approach to life. Minimalism invites us to evaluate what truly matters and make space for those priorities. Joshua Becker, a well-known minimalist, puts it beautifully. The first step in crafting the life you want is to get rid of everything you don't. But how do we define what we don't need? Consider the things we accumulate, from clothes we no longer wear to outdated gadgets or even toxic habits. These possessions, whether physical or emotional, weigh us down in ways we often don't realize. Decluttering is more than tidying up a room. It's a transformative process that allows us to let go of the past and open the door to a more intentional present. Imagine stepping into a serene, open space flooded with natural light, a space where each item serves a purpose and adds value to your life. That's the essence of minimalism, not about having nothing, but about having enough. Enough to meet your needs, support your dreams, and bring you genuine joy. It's a lifestyle that enables us to redefine success, not in terms of possessions, but in terms of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Modern minimalism goes beyond personal benefits. It addresses broader issues like overconsumption and environmental sustainability. By consciously choosing to live with less, we reduce waste, conserve precious resources, and contribute to a healthier planet. It's a lifestyle that nurtures not only our own well-being, but also the well-being of future generations. Minimalism challenges us to think deeply about our choices. What do we keep? What do we let go of? It's a powerful reminder that simplicity is not just a practice, but a mindset, a way to align our outer world with our inner values and create a life that feels truly meaningful and free. In our hyper-connected world, many of us find ourselves trapped in a relentless cycle of FOMO, the fear of missing out. Every notification, social media post, or new trend seems to whisper that we're falling behind. The pressure to attend every event and seize every opportunity can leave us feeling stretched thin, chasing a version of happiness that always seems just out of reach. But what if we could break free from this exhausting race? What if, instead of fearing what we're missing, we embrace the beauty of choosing less? Reframing our perspective allows us to find joy not in what we could have, but in the peace and authenticity of the present moment. What if, instead of fearing what we might miss, we found joy in deliberately stepping away? Enter JOMO, the joy of missing out. It's about embracing the freedom to say no to the unnecessary and yes to what brings you true peace. Imagine this: a quiet evening at home while the world rushes around you. Instead of rushing to every event, you're sipping tea by a warm light, engrossed in a book, or reflecting on your day. JOMO is the deep satisfaction of choosing simplicity over chaos, solitude over noise, and authenticity over pretense. It's realizing that happiness doesn't come from doing everything, but from doing what truly resonates with your heart. JOMO gives us permission to slow down and reclaim our lives. It's a gentle invitation to savor the moments we often overlook: a heartfelt conversation, a walk in nature, or even the silence of a morning meditation. These are the treasures of JOMO, the unhurried, meaningful connections with ourselves and the world around us. By embracing JOMO, we open ourselves to deeper creativity, thoughtful reflection, and richer relationships. It's a powerful antidote to the chaos of modern life, reminding us that we don't need to do it all to live fully. Instead, we can find joy in missing out and delight in the simple act of being present with what matters most. So, what does a simpler life actually look like? At its core, simplicity brings a sense of relief. Imagine shedding the weight of constant worry about possessions, repairs, or upgrades. When you're not preoccupied with maintaining endless belongings, you naturally feel lighter, like taking a deep breath after a long day. This mental space allows your focus to sharpen. With fewer distractions, your energy can flow into meaningful pursuits, whether that's spending quality time with family, pursuing a hobby, or simply enjoying a quiet moment of reflection. Living simply also nurtures a profound sense of gratitude. When we stop chasing after the next big thing, we begin to see the abundance already present in our lives. Instead of asking, "What am I missing?" we start asking, "What am I grateful for?" This shift transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences. Imagine waking up each day feeling content, not because you've gained something new, but because you've recognized the value in what you already have. Gratitude, born from simplicity, deepens our connection to life. Additionally, simplicity opens the door to more meaningful relationships. Without the distractions of excess, we can be fully present with loved ones. Whether it's a heartfelt conversation, a shared laugh, or simply being there for someone, these moments of connection often become our most cherished memories. A simpler life isn't just less complicated, it's richer, more intentional, and deeply fulfilling, offering happiness that truly lasts. Simplicity isn't a trend, it's a timeless truth. From the wisdom of Epicurus and the Stoics to the teachings of the Buddha and the practices of modern minimalists, the message is clear. Less really is more. By letting go of what's unnecessary, we make room for what truly matters: joy, connection, and peace. Simplicity helps us align with our true nature, reminding us that happiness doesn't come from accumulation but from appreciation. So take a deep breath and look around. What could you let go of today? What's holding you back from living a simpler, freer life? Remember, life isn't about having it all. It's about appreciating what you have. The journey to simplicity is deeply personal and profoundly rewarding. Before you go, here's something to ponder. If simplicity is the key to happiness, what's one small step you can take today to embrace it? And if you're curious about more ways to bring mindfulness and balance into your life, check out our next video on creating a daily routine inspired by Buddhist practices. See you there.